Now at 6, we have a major winter storm which is moving in. In fact, this is our biggest one that we have seen since 2011. I'm going to break it all down for you.
Plus, 4-state shoppers stock up on supplies as that severe winter weather approaches. And an organization in Oklahoma opens its doors to the homeless population ahead of this storm.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Prepare to hunker down. We're expecting a big winter storm bringing more snowfall than we've seen in years. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Dow Quick. Let's go straight to Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy for a first look.
Yeah, this one is definitely going to be a big boy as we're going to have amounts a lot heavier than what we have seen since 2011. We haven't seen a snow over about 7.5 inches, and we should pass that with ease. Last time we had that much snow, 7.5 inches, was February 14th of 2021. All right, winter storm warning. This is until 6 a.m. on Wednesday for snow and also extreme cold. Already we have light snow picking up north Kansas City. Our band will kind of start to develop northwestern parts of Kansas. Temperatures are dropping, already down to 30 in Joplin, still 40s in our southern counties, but look at the stiff northeasterly wind, which is going to pick up. Of course, that's going to give us very low wind chills over the next couple days. So for the evening hours, now that we are below freezing, we're not going to top that again until maybe Saturday. So that means with extreme cold and this long below zero, you want to go ahead and start dripping your faucets, because if you don't, we're going to have some busted pipes across the region. All right, so pretty quiet. Next few hours, snow starts to pick up, light snow. This is after midnight, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Light snow kind of turns into light to moderate snow by 7, 8 a.m. Notice the temperatures into the teens. Periods of moderate to heavy snow. This is about the noon hour, so now we're in that heavier stretch. Moderate to heavy snow, 3 p.m. Notice single digits in our northern counties. And then finally, the snow will wrap up and start to head out of here once we get into late tomorrow evening. Snowfall amounts, most of us in this 9 to 13, but anywhere in this purple, there could be a 14 or a 15. Southern counties 6 to 10, but again, isolated 11 or 12-inch amounts. So the high impacts of snow, at least we don't have the ice, high impacts of cold and wind. We're going to talk more about these two aspects of this storm system here in just a bit.
That is a lot of snow. Thanks, Doug. We'll see you soon. People across the 4 states are stocking up on supplies while they still can. KOAM's Lonnie Walton spoke with shoppers about their experience and got some expert advice about the changing weather.
For the cold weather that's coming up, really.
Zachary Macy is a customer at Hinkle's Ace Hardware in Webb City. He says he's not dealing with any frozen pipes this season.
We have a shower drain that does not like when it gets real cold. So we're grabbing some stuff to try to keep that from freezing over the next few days.
And Zachary Hunt, another customer, says he's not planning on freezing tomorrow either.
I'm actually getting a brush to clean the fireplace, getting ready for the snow coming in and everything.
Both Macy and Hunt are some of the many people who are keeping the stores busy ahead of the storm tomorrow. That's according to Ace Hardware store owner John Hinkle.
My gosh, it's a busy day at the hardware store. Everyone's on prep mode, it's the calm before the storm.
Hinkle says the customers are soaking up some of their favorite items.
Every person I've seen, every group of people have been carrying sleds, so they won't last, much longer.
And don't forget about that ice melt.
I could have sold a truckload probably today if I had it.
And we decided to talk to a pharmacist for those who may need medication.
Actually, it's really good to take inventory of your medications, especially the real important ones like blood pressure medications and so forth. Make sure you have around a 5-day supply at least for this.
Macy, who works at a school, says he, along with these students, can plan to stay home in the near future because
it's going to snow a lot.
We're planning on probably being home for the next 3 or 4 days.
Reporting in Webb City, I'm Lonnie Walton, KOAM News.
As you might imagine, grocery stores around the area have also been busy today, as some people, of course, might not be able to get out of their homes in the coming day or two. The Oklahoma Emergency Response Team in Miami is working to make sure unhoused people have a warm place to stay. Currently, they're sheltering between 30 and 40 people. The organization is also providing 3 meals a day for those staying at their shelter. The director of the organization says his goal is to help people living on the street avoid harsh weather that could lead to health concerns.
I have a concern of frostbite. That's very dangerous. As you know, you're going to wind up losing that limb or whatever it is. So we're very concerned because a lot of our folks that are out there are not properly dressed.
The organization's in need of donations like boots, gloves, and hats. For a full list of closings in the area due to winter weather, just scan this QR code. School, government, church closings, and more will be there. The QR code will take you straight to the closings page of our website. And while you're there, you can also find instructions on how to submit other closings. You can also get the latest road conditions and power outages across the area anytime through this QR code. It'll direct you to links on our website, KOAMnewsnow.com, for information for each of the 4 states in our viewing area. Believe it or not, we're well into baseball season for the Lions. John Dales has highlights from MSSU versus Missouri S&T coming up later in sports. But up first,
a clothing drive at Missouri Southern hopes to help prepare students for the next steps in their career. I'm Samantha Walker, and I'll have that story coming up.
Donations are being collected to help Missouri Southern students prepare for their future careers. The upcoming Dress to Impress event, February 26th, hopes to help students look their best by offering donated professional clothing. KOAM Samantha Walker has details.
For more than a decade, the Career Services Department at Missouri Southern has helped students prepare for their future careers with Dress to Impress. This year, they anticipate helping more than 300 students become more career ready via their wardrobe.
We want to help students feel confident about their transition from the classroom to their career. And one of the things that students continue to tell us is that they needed professional clothes, and that professional clothes were really expensive.
They accept clothing you might wear to a job interview, from blazers to dresses and shoes. Organizers say they especially need items in big and tall sizes, as well as items in petite and plus sizes. Since Dress to Impress has started, more than 20,000 garments have been received. Organizers say the community support is important to students.
They're living on campus, they're going to class, but they don't realize how many people in our community truly care about them being successful. And Dress to Impress is a very tangible event that shows how much their community wants to give them not just a handout, but a hand up to encourage them to be successful post-graduation.
Freeman Health System has held a company-wide clothing drives for Dress to Impress for years now. This year, the volunteer helping to organize their efforts says they have to make multiple trips to donate because the support has been so widespread.
Every year it's like, please tell me we're doing Dress to Impress this year. Please tell me we're doing it this year. They just love to give to this event. It feels great to me because I didn't have that support. You know, like there wasn't something like this whenever I was trying to get into school and when I needed things like that.
Organizers say Dress to Impress is about more than just clothes, but about helping students be ready for their next steps in their career.
A student walks into the event where they can even have some mentorship and coaching on what industry are you pursuing, what is your career path. Let's help find you a few outfits that would meet that.
Reporting in Joplin, Samantha Walker, KOAM News.
Clothing donations are being accepted until February 24th. Organizers say they also need volunteers in the days ahead of and during the event. You can learn how to help on our website, KOAMnewsnow.com. A little bit later, parents in Joplin take advantage of kindergarten pre-enrollment. That's coming up.
And of course, I'm going to give you the latest details you need to know for this winter storm coming up. Well, of course, it's become kind of a cold, gloomy day for us today. We started with some sunshine, and then as this storm system is heading in our direction, the winds are picking up. Look at our Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex tower cam shaking around just a little bit. Clouds have thickened up, and now we are below zero, and we're not going to go above it at least until Saturday. So that's a pretty long stretch. All right, winter storm warning. And this goes into effect at 6 a.m., lasts for about 24 hours, the entire viewing area. Another aspect to the storm, already the winds are picking up. Winds gusting 25, 30, maybe a little bit above. For us to get a blizzard warning, we got to get them above 35 pretty consistently, and we're just below that but we're still going to have near blizzard conditions in a lot of spots. Visibility is near zero, and blowing and drifting of snow. We could have 3, 4, 5 feet of drifts in a lot of spots. The wind stays strong through the morning into the evening hours. They come down a little bit by Wednesday, but still we're going to have winds gusting near 20 throughout the day on Wednesday. That means a very low wind chill. So wind chills, the way it feels to your skin, below zero, -5, 10, 15. Just by tomorrow afternoon, wind chills will be -20-ish Wednesday morning, and they don't climb above zero even Wednesday afternoon. So a whole nother aspect of this is the bitterly cold, of course, with this extended period. Make sure you start dripping your faucets. You don't want to forget about that. All right, snow picking up. Northern parts of Kansas. Our band is kind of really northwestern Kansas. It's going to flare up and then drop in as we get into late evening into the overnight hours. But right now we're okay. So if you want to get out, head to the store, fill your car up, which is a good idea, you can go ahead and do that now. Clouds thicken after midnight. We start to get some light snow showers. This will be periods of snow showers. We're in the 20s now. As we get into the morning, here's 8 a.m., heaviest snow now starting to pick up. Temperatures in the teens. Colder it gets, the higher those snow ratio. It's also going to be a very dry, fluffy, kind of powdery snow, so not a snowman type snow. Moderate to heavy snow now, late morning into the noon hour. Moderate to heavy snow through the afternoon. Notice the temperatures. We're in single digits with the wind. Into lower teens, southern counties. Moderate to heavy snow continues. Here's 6:30 p.m. Finally starts to roll out late evening into the overnight hours. By Wednesday morning, we plummet to near zero actual temperature. On Wednesday afternoon, could have some light snow showers. The atmosphere is going to try to squeeze every single snowflake out. The high is only right around 11 by the time we head into Wednesday afternoon. And then near record lows heading into Thursday. Actual temperature could be -10 to -15, just depending on how thick that snowpack is. All right, again, most of us in that kind of 9 to 13, isolated, higher amounts in spots. Road conditions start getting tricky here about midnight in spots. They're bad by morning, and then it's just simply, you just really don't want to be on the roads if you don't have to be during the daytime hours tomorrow. Temps slide back through the teens. Have a high of 24. That's going to be at midnight, and of course we are going to fall from that point in time. Alert days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Snow and extreme cold. We'll say morning high of 19, 11 on Wednesday, -9 Thursday morning, 28 Friday, maybe 35 Saturday. So that's a long stretch of not only being below freezing, being way below freezing.
Some people are going to go outside with a ruler expecting to measure the snow and discover they actually need a yardstick.
Yeah, you need a yardstick.
And those drifts, they're going to just keep on drifting. Thanks, Doug. Still ahead, Missouri Southern baseball starts this week off with a home game. Yeah, talking baseball. And 3 Pittsburgh Purple Dragons signed to play college football. John Dales has those stories and more up next in sports.
It's an exciting Monday at Pittsburgh High School as 3 of the leaders for the Purple Dragon football team for several years now are officially headed to the next level. 3 Pittsburgh High School seniors signed their national letters of intent this afternoon to play college football. TJ Wesley will play in the MIAA at Washburn. Connor Profit signs with Coffeyville Community College, and Nate Mitchell is also headed to KJCCC with Dodge City Community College.
It's definitely cool considering we played together 12 years of our life. We've been around each other all the time, and to see each other, everyone have success and go do what we wanted to do our whole life. It's cool.
Man, it all started when I first picked up the football. I've been grinding since then, just nonstop. It takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of effort, it took a lot of time.
To put it into words, it'd be Dragon Nation. It's something crazy. Like the people the alumni from here, they love this place like it's their own mother, and that's how it should be treated at all times. Pittsburgh Dragons, that's everything. That's everything for me. No matter what sport it is, no matter what it is, the Dragons, that's home.
Missouri Southern Baseball is back at home this afternoon for its final tune-up before conference play gets started this Friday. 7th ranked Missouri Southern Baseball with a non-conference game against Missouri S&T to start the week. Casey Stalzer gets the start on the mound, and he's rolling early. Gets a strikeout looking in the top of the second, then gets a swinging strikeout in the third. We're scoreless in the fourth. S&T with a runner on first, trying to advance on a pitch in the dirt, but Chayton Beck fires a missile to second. He gets him out. Then Stalzer with a backwards K to end the inning. He goes 6 1/3, allows 1 run. Lions took a while to heat up at the plate, but here's Chayton Beck smacking a single into left in the 6th. However, he would get stranded on base. We go ahead to the bottom of the 7th. Will Doherty bounces one over towards second, but he beats out the throw to first. Lions trailed 2-0. However, they scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning. They win it 3-2. And tonight we've got some high school basketball across the 4 states, which is probably our only games that we'll see until at least Thursday. We start in Kansas with an SEK League matchup between Pittsburgh and Chanute. Blue Comets boys team comes into tonight with a 14-2 record and is ranked 6th in Class 4A. The girls are playing right now. Boys tip off at 7:30. Then over in Missouri, Webb City plays host to Parkview. Both Cardinals teams are riding a 2-game winning streak with victories over Carthage and Willard, and I'll update you on these games later tonight at 9 and 10. Yeah, it does feel weird being on the eve of a snowstorm talking baseball, but that's just kind of where we're at with our sports calendar.
And I know it's true every year, but still it kind of catches you by surprise, doesn't it, anyway? We'll be right back. Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14 tonight. We're going to show you how a Miami shelter is making sure people stay warm during these extreme temperatures. Plus, business is booming in the chicken rental biz thanks to soaring egg prices. Yeah, you can rent chickens. And how relationship stress can impact your health. Those stories, a lot more, is coming up tonight. KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. It's time for kindergarten pre-enrollment in Joplin for the 2025-26 school year. Today, forms are open on joplinschools.org/kindergarten. Families with students who will be 5 years old before August 1st of this year and who live within district boundaries are eligible to attend Joplin Schools kindergarten programs. For school staff at Irving Elementary, well, they can't wait to welcome the next class of Little Eagles.
We will keep enrollment open. We never truly shut that down, but the more we can get parents to finish all of that before our spring break, the better, because that allows us when we come back from spring break to start that screening process and have the families start coming in.
The Joplin School District says that during the pre-enrollment and screening process, eligibility for transitional kindergarten will also be determined. Can't stress this enough. Don't get out if you don't have to tomorrow, because it's going to get nasty and it's going to get worse as the day goes on.
Yeah, and we're pretty much locked in on these amounts. I mean, I may alter an inch or two here or there as the evening data comes out, but we're pretty much locked in. So we're ready to roll. Snow is going to start to pick up after midnight, which is only 6 or 7 hours away. And again, the heaviest is going to be from about 8 a.m. until about 8 p.m. near whiteout conditions. Big time drifts, not fun times.
It's going to be fast and furious.
Yeah.
That snow to pile up that quickly, that deep. We'll see what happens. Final sports note.
Webb City girls basketball already up by 30 points at halftime of its game against Parkview.
Very good. Thanks for joining us. We're going to see you right back here at 10. Please, let's all be careful out there and let's make it a great evening.